It's a common part of human nature to think about our past actions and wonder if we could have done things differently. This ability, unique to humans, allows us to remember and learn from our past experiences. However, it can also lead to feelings of regret, a kind of sadness about the choices we've made or didn't make. We often find ourselves replaying past events, especially when things didn't turn out as we hoped, wishing we had chosen differently. When things do not go as we hoped, it's all too human to agonize over what could have been. One of Nietzsche's most thought-provoking ideas is encapsulated in the concept of eternal recurrence, a hypothetical scenario in which one is destined to relive their life exactly as it has happened, with all its joys and sorrows, for all of time. This thought experiment serves as a litmus test of our acceptance and affirmation of life in its totality. If confronted with this scenario, how would we react? Would we recoil in horror at the thought of enduring our hardships over and over? Or would we embrace the prospect with a sense of acceptance or even joy? The philosophy of Nietzsche carries a unique and empowering perspective on decision-making and personal agency. One of Nietzsche's key assertions is that every decision a person makes is the best and only decision they could have made at the time, given the information available and their state of mind. Nietzsche viewed humans as creatures driven by their will to power, a fundamental and driving life force, which implies that each decision made is influenced by our inherent nature and current circumstances. This perspective helps to cultivate a sense of acceptance towards past decisions and the outcomes they led to. It encourages individuals to free themselves from the shackles of regret, guilt, or self-reproach. The essence of Nietzsche's teachings is that one should embrace their actions, understanding them as expressions of their will at a particular moment. In this light, each decision becomes not just an act, but an affirmation of oneself in that moment of time. Furthermore, he acknowledges the immutable aspects of life, the conditions and circumstances beyond our control that our decisions sometimes lead us to. These are elements of existence that we cannot alter, and according to Nietzsche, it is futile and even self-defeating to resent or resist these realities. He proposes the idea of Amor Fati, or love of fate, a concept that encourages acceptance and love for life in its entirety, including its hardships and uncertainties. Through Amor Fati, he teaches us to embrace life as it unfolds, viewing every experience as a necessary part of our unique journey. Rather than wasting energy resisting life's inevitable ebbs and flows, he urges us to embrace them, thereby becoming more resilient and authentic in our existence. At its core, Amor Fati is a philosophy of radical acceptance. It instructs us to see every event in our lives, whether perceived as good or bad, not merely as something to be accepted, but as something to be loved. This includes not only our successes, but also our failures, not just our joys, but also our pains. To embrace Amor Fati is to understand that every experience, every situation we face, is an essential part of the tapestry of our existence. This perspective reframes our narrative of life from one of passive acceptance to active affection, thereby cultivating a more positive and appreciative attitude towards life. However, it's crucial to understand that Amor Fati is not about fatalism or passivity. Nietzsche did not suggest that we should resign ourselves to whatever happens without trying to effect change. Instead, he argued that we should strive to do our best, but when faced with outcomes beyond our control, we should not recoil in denial or despair, but embrace them with love. Thus, Amor Fati is a mindset that invites us to see every moment, favorable or unfavorable, as a valuable piece of the grand puzzle of our life, contributing to our growth and personal evolution. Regret, or the desire to alter our past decisions, operates on the assumption that the events or choices we perceive as negative are entirely detrimental in the grand scheme of things. This assumption simplifies the complex nature of life experiences, rendering them into binary categories of good or bad. However, such a view lacks the broader perspective that each experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to our personal growth and understanding of the world. Every event, even those we perceive as negative, can lead to learning, growth, and resilience, making them not purely negative, but important parts of our personal journey. Moreover, the desire to change the past often stems from the belief that we can accurately predict how things would have unfolded if we had acted differently. This belief overlooks the inherent uncertainty and complexity of life. Even if we had the opportunity to revisit the past and make different decisions, there is no guarantee that the outcome would be more favorable or that we would be free from regret. In fact, it's highly possible that we would still find ourselves grappling with similar feelings of regret or dissatisfaction as we again confront the reality of our fallibility and the unpredictability of life. Thus, the wish to edit the past is often based on a misconception of our ability to control and predict life's outcomes and underestimates the invaluable lessons learned from past perceived missteps. This doesn't mean we shouldn't see life as an ongoing process of self-overcoming, where individuals continually set and achieve new goals in pursuit of their ideal self. This pursuit involves pushing past our current limitations, challenging our preconceived notions, and striving for a higher expression of our potential. Nietzsche saw this process as a testament to our vitality and power, reflecting our inherent will to power, a fundamental drive towards the expansion of our abilities. This relentless striving towards what we view as our ideal self is not just an act of self-improvement, but a profound affirmation of life and our personal agency. In Nietzsche's view, the process of self-overcoming is not just about achieving specific goals, but is an essential mechanism through which we engage with, affirm, and shape our existence. Amor Fati urges us to embrace everything that life presents us, seeing every event as a necessary part of our personal narrative. While this includes recognizing and accepting our successes and failures, it also points towards the recognition of the futility of the relentless pursuit of an ideal self. The idea of an ideal self often represents a vision of perfection, an embodiment of all the qualities we aspire to possess. However, Nietzsche's philosophy invites us to recognize the inherent impossibility of achieving this ideal in absolute terms. Human beings are works in progress, and our development and growth are continuous dynamic processes. Consequently, the ideal self remains a constantly shifting goalpost, a target that evolves as we grow and change. Amor Fati, in this context, encourages us to accept and even cherish this reality. Rather than viewing the unattainability of the ideal self as a source of despair, Nietzsche invites us to see it as a testament to the beauty of human imperfection and the endless potential for growth and self-improvement. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and check out these other videos. For more videos like this one, subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching.